Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 37th episode of Mahoutsukai Precure. And last episode, our little fake bee fairy thingy just kind of infiltrated our group and almost got Mofuru kidnapped, so that's some pretty terrible stuff. The worst of it is that we still, the people, they still don't know that it's a bad bee and that we should squish it. That's unfortunate, that's definitely the worst thing about it, so... more bad things could happen because of that, especially since the anime does quite clearly have an eye on Mofuru now. That's really what I'm worried about. But, it'll probably be fine. I'm sure everything will be fine. So let's just get into the episode. 3, 2, 1, play. Okazu, I couldn't quite read it in time. Oh, I think that was Momotaro, because Baby Peach, yeah. He's not here? Why are you looking for the headmaster? What's up? Huh. Hopefully nothing bad's happening to him. Daikonran. Suki Zuki Toki Meki Zuki Uki Suki Suki Tiki Tiki. Nope. Did not happen today. Dokin Dokin. Anin Sanin. Daikonran. Are kore dore sore hara bara hore bore dare dare dai henshin. So, Headmaster, what are you up to? Yeah, I'm just hoping he's not in anything too bad. Because, yeah, I was kind of thinking about that too. He can sometimes be a bit reckless. He's not as strong as he used to be because he burned away all that power, right? So... yes, let's get some good stuff. A bee is around. They are the best thing ever. When you properly dethaw them. Solar Hill? Huh, I bet there's some great... I bet there's a great place to sunbathe. Is that Solar Hill? Looks like it to me. Yeah, that's probably it. Like on a deserted island. I mean, we kind of are, I think, but... you know what I mean. I believe that. It's like right there. And is that Headmaster's hat? Yeah, it totally is. So he must be around here somewhere. Wow. Collapsed your crystal ball. How does a crystal ball collapse? Oh, there he is. He's got another hat. So, I mean, the question is, what are you doing here? We came for you. Is everything okay? Can we help with anything? Really? That's gonna be like a plot point? The frozen Nikon? Okay. I'm definitely not gonna be frozen on this island if that's some help. Econ Mecon. Right. Yeah, they just kind of follow us around arbitrarily. For some reason. Maybe because the sun's all corrupted? I mean, that was a thing that they mentioned before, right? Don't be a big baby. Nobody likes a sweaty ball. Can you squish him? You're a queen. Oh, like a queen. Okay, I got you. Like a queen bee. Right. I wouldn't mind meeting a fairy queen. I mean, there's a lot wrong with him. Let's be honest. Oh my god, we're bringing this back. Thank you. It's been too long. Because I don't think Kachan was even around for that, so she gets to be part of it now. It's a nice dragon. Can we keep it? A sigh of an ice dragon. Okay. I mean, this is pretty cool lore we're getting here. I mean, it's kind of adorable. I kind of love it. This is some very creative stuff here. The sigh of an ice dragon to make the frozen clementines. Well, not a lot happened. Did he just leave? He just left us. He left us. It must really suck. So, yeah, exactly. That's what I was referencing earlier. We've had this issue before. Not sure why we're so surprised. Kind of important. I mean, they're extremely important. Like, how far behind are you on the events of this show? Like, gathering them was the big plot line early on. Yeah, ra-pa-pa. Is there any significance in that word that you picked up on? You tried to crush them a couple times. You remember how that went? Do you now remember? Her. You mean Hachan or? Oh. Huh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we gotta do something. Yay, he showed back up. Oh. You guys weren't cheering. You can leave. Feel free. Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of ice dragons. We can definitely take one home, right? I saw that coming. I just love how they transitioned into it. I was hoping they would do it, and they did it, and it was great. Like, there was no... They didn't have to say anything, they just went right into it. I kind of love that. Like, it was just such a natural transition. Anyway. So, you want to... Wow. Freaking Hotshot, you weren't supposed to eat it. God damn it, Hotshot. Or use our hearts. Our warm hearts. Okay. Now we go ice fishing. Like a hot spring? Sudden hot spring episode? I don't think the show's had that yet, so yeah, we could do that. Whew. I mean, the crystal ball probably appreciates it. And it's looking pretty good. So who wants to jump in first? Apparently he does. Or maybe that's too much for him. Maybe we made it too hot. Yeah, is this gonna be the thing? Well, that was a sneeze, not quite a sigh. But I mean, we can still enjoy the hot spring, right? Are we not gonna enjoy the hot spring? I guess we got things to do, you know, fair enough. Please, could you sigh on my fruit? Oh, I mean, that's kind of like a sigh. So just pant heavily on this fruit, please. I mean, they're an important bit of lore in this show. We need them. Although I just want an ice dragon. And it should work this time, right? Oh, well, it looks a little different, but I mean, it's still technically a frozen Mikan, right? Just gotta make sure not to stab yourself with it. If it is fine, it's fine. It doubles as a weapon now. And hello, you are not dressed for this weather, but I'm not complaining. Oh, is that gonna hit her? Well, that's a crunchy snack. Like, how dare you throw something in my mouth immediately after I got here? Well, you were supposed to melt it first. It's not really our fault that you don't know how to eat a frozen Mikan properly. Bum 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 bum. Okay, those hands look kind of painful. Maybe we should take a break. Maybe relax in the hot spring for a bit. So, what was that, ice in a bucket? Or basket? Well, we have our obligatory battle for the episode, even though we hadn't really solved the problem yet. But the bad guys are not considerate, so... I'm just gonna drink some water while they're transforming. Hydration is important. Even for plants, you know. Well, Oh, actually, yeah, I like the blue aura kind of liquid-ish stuff inside the basket. I don't know how to describe it, but it looks cool. God, that does not look fun. Mofurun, can you make that better? Probably not. Yeah, we can't just not go. Hey, maybe we get a ride on him. You wanna help us out, buddy? We'll give you a Scooby snack. Oh, well, that's a problem. That's what you think. Okay. Good thing Headmaster's here to help. Although, I don't know how much help he'll really be, no offense, but you're not a Precure. Yeah. That's more or less what I expected, but I appreciate the effort. Choke it. This girl. Talking like a high school girl. She got permission to write it. And now we can properly Precure together. Wrap up. And we Ruby, yep. Keep us nice and toasty in this cold environment. Whew. I feel warmer already. Cure miracle. Cure magical. All the explosions. Always a treat to watch, and it doubles as a way to melt her, so they chose well. But the fight's not over yet, for sure. Like, it's just beginning. And, okay, that's not great. Hey, there's no better place to put stocks, okay? Uh, is... Okay. Well, he tried to help. There we go. We help each other in this show. Mm. Well, I think she just made a friend. Yeah, we can't give up yet. Not until that. Yeah, they... Even though the B doesn't deserve it, they... It's the kind of people they are. I would enjoy that scene a lot more if I didn't hate that B thing. Because it's a bad guy. That looked pretty painful. I'll hit him from the other side. There we go. Well coordinated attack there. Well, you are willfully ignorant on the subject, so not much point talking to you. I'm just gonna beat you up. Wrap up. You know, that rainbow carriage thing really does not look very comfortable to ride. I just want to point that out. Come come to our hands. There's just like so many steps in this attack, it's just all kind of silly. Full inkle. We'll show you what we do to evil baskets around here. Wrap up. They take a one-way trip over the rainbow. So, any more words to say? Bio, what was your name? Bengyo. I don't care. It's not like I care or anything. Yeah, you better go home with your tail between your legs. You loser, you. Yeah, now we're gonna get a sigh. There we go. Just all at once. Okay. I do not approve of this relationship. But we do appreciate the frozen fruit. Just all the effort to freeze it just and melt it again. I know it's just part of the process, but it's just amusing to me. I mean, it's not as cold as it was now. We warmed it up. And I'm sure you'll like it. Yeah, it's more than you deserve. So you better be grateful. I just see a little hot spring bath for the freaking crystal ball. Yeah, it's unfortunate that we didn't all get to have a hot spring together, but we had stuff to do. Oh, we're gonna freeze them. Yeah, there we go. Now I feel a bit better. And Commencey Day. M-A-H-O, Maho girls. M-A-H-O, Maho girls. M-A-H-O, Maho girls. Yay! And then that wink. Just looks delicious. M-A-H-O, M-A-H-O. There's no need to apologize for anything. You, And then a preview. I mean, that was the next thing. I don't know why I was surprised. Anyway, that was the 37th episode of Mahoutsukai Precure. And another good episode. I love how they brought back the, that warming manju dance thingy that they do. Like, because that was way back in the day, So it's really just nostalgic to have it now. And just in general, it's just a really cute thing to do. They did like twice too. So that was I really appreciate that, like, quite a bit. So, wanted to bring that up. Now, the actual plot of the episode, the first thing that really got it going was the headmaster disappearing. We weren't quite sure what was going on with that, if he was in trouble or anything, but, pretty soon we found him and knew what was up. Pretty much the frozen Mikan. Like there was some issue with this. Like the sun, they're not getting the proper sun nutrients that they need, I think was the thing. And also, that kind of led us to having difficulty getting the ice dragons to sigh on them, because that's how we make the frozen Mikan. That's just interesting, very interesting lore we got with this show, for sure. Like, we go from the hot sunniness to a bunch of frozenness. Like, when exactly did we transition between those two things? Because it seemed really abrupt. Like, we talk about a fairy queen, you know, which, that's a thing. Maybe we'll get to meet her someday. And then just next frame, we got ice. We have ice. It was such a hard transition. Like, wasn't even sure what to say to it. But that is when I didn't really comment on it too much, because right then we got the Manju song thingy, right? Oishikura Manju. I'm just gonna watch that again real quick. Like, I just really wasn't expecting it, because you weren't even in nice plays at first, and then we suddenly were, and then we suddenly started doing it again. Like, it was such a abrupt thing, but I have no problem with it. But the first time they did it, looked like it was a bit of a struggle, but they did it again somewhere else. I wonder if I can find that point. Yeah, it was right here. Yeah, but there was like a quick breeze, and then they all just immediately transitioned back into the Manju thingy. But the second time they were like much more smiling and more cheerful with it. It was much cuter. I don't know, just like I really liked that we did it again. We did this. It was so spontaneous and everything. Like that was my favorite moment of the whole episode. That right there, the second Manju warm-up session thing, whatever you want to call that. The second one that was my favorite moment of the episode, hands down. But anyway, the biggest issue was, yeah, just getting these ice dragons to sigh on the Mikan, which was just easier said than done. We had to try to get really clever with this, you know? Like, we even, like, exhausted one and had to, like, heavily pant on it, but then it was, like, all spiky, so... Yeah, just very, very interesting thing we have here with the episode. We made a hot spring, but we didn't really utilize it, unfortunately, because that would have been nice. Because hot spring's always a good chance for some bonding in anime, you know? But we didn't get it, unfortunately. The stupid crystal ball got it, but, you know, not quite good enough for me. So yeah, what more is to really say about the episode? We had our Monster of the Week battle. They battled it. We had some help on the dragons. We became friends with one dragon in particular, or at least Hachan did. And Benigyo, she's you know, I mean, she's about as accepting of the Precure's way of life as all the rest of the villains are, really. So not too much to say about that. We did get some hints about something with in regards to when they initially got sealed. There was like a her that was dropped. When they said her, first thing that came to mind was Hachan, but they could be referring to something else, or I mean, what I mean to say is they could be referring to someone that has a connection to Hachan, like with the emerald and all that. There could be some kind of connection there. So, but yeah, definitely, you know, teasing, hinting at some future things for sure. Now, in regards to our B friend, Mikodun or whatever his name is, right? So it does seem like we're going down the path of maybe converting him to our way of things. Like this episode, I mean, was clearly focused on that character, you know, in a way, because they wanted to because they heard he didn't have the frozen Mikan before, so they wanted to give him that experience because they're all good people and they consider him a friend, so they wanted to do that for him. So I wonder if any of this friendship stuff will get through to him, you know, convert him to our side somehow. Also the fairy queen, I wonder if we'll ever meet her, because that could be interesting. So yeah, that's all I got to say on the episode. In the end, he got to have it and he liked it, which we knew he would, you know. He's trying to be pretty nonchalant about it, like, you know, how could that possibly be, but it's not that great. I mean, it's cold here anyway. Why would I want that? But the second he bit into it, you know, he liked it. It was to be expected. So, yeah, that's the episode. That's all I got to say. So, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.